Guys, we are rushing to our property because they told us that there is a fire coming the direction of our olive grove. So we are trying to get there as soon as possible to see what's going on. They already called the fire department. The police is already there to see what we can do, if there is something that we can do.
This is a moment when you own a land that you never want to experience. Never. Luckily our land is clean, but you know, the surrounding properties are not clean. Let's see if they send a Canadair or something, an helicopter. Let's see how big is the fire first. It's a very scary moment for us. Already from here some smoke.
Met the commandante in charge, and now they are seeing if they will send an helicopter or not. Probably they are saying that it reached the upper part, the top of our property. Luckily our property is clean, so the fire should not be able to affect our olive trees. But over here you can see already they said that from this side is okay, but you can see everything. No. Fire department is here. There is another one, fire engine, one over there. Let's see with the drone. Yes, it's burning, Luce.
Papa, don't do the bed.
Turn it off.
Please, but it's coming this way. Okay, we went up to see with the drone how was the situation and how was the situation, Luca.
It's not good, and they are telling us that the helicopter is not coming, and the fires keep going down, and
they cannot reach the road, their area with the Unimog or with other vehicles. Luca flew the drone to see how is the situation, and actually they were able to stop the fire up the mountain, but they are not able to reach the fire down the mountain, and the fire down the mountain is coming our direction. Our land is not affected yet because it's clean, but there is also something that is concerning us. We will tell you everything later, because now is not the time to talk too much. You feel so useless, so powerless in this case. Luce is copying me. Luce is also documenting this day. She just woke up, and when she woke up, they call us and say, guys, there is fire close to your land. Just go and check. Not the best way to start the afternoon. So it's a pretty weird situation. They asked for the helicopter, also other owners of other properties, like about 2 hours ago. And the responsible of the Guardia Forestale cannot say okay. There is another person that is responsible for the helicopter that needs to be here to give the okay, so they cannot call. Everything today is online. Everything you need to do is online. But in these emergency cases, you need to wait, because they are not able to say yes, send the helicopter or send somebody that can reach the fire. So the fire just is going down the mountain, and yeah, we are waiting for the responsible to come here and to say yes, we can have the helicopter. Okay, we are back home for a while.
Yes, now I'm charging a few batteries, because even the guys of the fire department, I flew the drone there with them to try to guide them, and it was quite helpful to show them with the drone where the fire is going, because that area of the mountain is not really accessible by roads. That part.
They offer you a job?
They ask me, they need somebody who fly the drone like I do in the fire department, so they asked me if I can go and work with them. But now I'm just waiting, because maybe the chief that can allow and give the permission for the helicopter to come is arriving there on the property.
It's like 50 minutes away from this town.
So as soon he will arrive, I just want to go there and see if he will allow the helicopter to come, and if it does, I want to be there.
Unfortunately, there are lots of beautiful ancient olive trees that
are burning right now.
Are burning, and our plan was to save them.
Yes, to save them, to clean them, to do the same thing that we are doing on our property. We wanted to do with this property that is burning right now, and it's terrible. It's so painful, because you are there, you hear the fire, you see the fire. When you are close there, even the noise, you can see this terrible noise and see these flames burning all these ancient trees. There were at least 200 or 300 years old trees, and older. There were some that were probably 1,000 years old, like the one on our property. And we haven't told you, but we are in the process. Next week we have the deed to buy that land.
Exactly, this land that is
burning.
So that is next to our property.
We were like 1 year since we bought our property. We started contacting the owner, and we said, okay, we want to buy that property because we want to save, and we want to clean it, because since it's so dangerous and there is so much fires and risk of fire, we said, okay, since you are next door, please sell us your property so we can clean it, save the trees, and also save our property, because if it burns, the fire can arrive at our property.
And it took us several months to contact all the owners, because some of them are living in the north of Italy.
Basically all of the owners of these lands that are abandoned, they are in the north of Italy. And we were able to organize a deed now in August.
Next week.
The 8th of August, because all of them are coming here in Sicily for holiday.
And this is not the way that we wanted to say to you, to announce it. They should have been like a very
Happy
beautiful
moment,
and happy
yes.
moment and happy news. Unfortunately, this is happening. We wanted to buy the properties around to avoid that.
Yes.
Actually, we were not
Not
quick enough.
Yes, and it's really scary and painful. Like, I mean, as soon as they call us,
We knew.
saying there is a fire in your area, I start shaking and we rush with the car over there, and I was crying. It's terrible because you really get attached to the trees, to the land, to everything, and it's so painful.
We dreamed about saving the trees and to clean and bonificare the area, you know, to clean and to make it like good again.
Yes.
And to make the trees, because there were not only olive trees, also fruit trees, and you dream about that moment for months, you know, and so quickly everything disappeared. But you know, the dream is there, it's still alive. We will still buy the property.
But I just want to be there and see and try to save some olive trees. Sara say, no, Luca, you cannot go there. You cannot go near the fire and try to save the trees.
Because Luca said, okay, I will go there with a bottle of water, a bucket of water, and I will save at least one tree. But they told us, if you put water on the tree, when it started to burn, then it's even worse because you give oxygen to the inside.
They told us that you need to cover the trees, the trunk that is burning with the
sand, with soil,
with
earth.
So the oxygen doesn't go there and it doesn't burn. But it's not accessible right now.
And you will not do this because
and Sara will not allow me to go there near the fire.
It's too dangerous. Me too. I would like to save at least one tree. I just hope that they will send the helicopter. Let's wait, guys. We will bring you with us in
this terrible
adventure, misadventure, and see what we
can do.
We can save, or they can save at this point.
Yes. Okay, we are back, and unfortunately the fire is still burning, it's still going down. We hope they will send helicopters.
It seems like stronger than before. The helicopter is coming, it's coming, it's coming. The helicopter is going to, you see, to collect the water from the sea. Andiamo a vedere, andiamo lì da papà.
Okay, the good news is the helicopter is here and it's getting the water from the sea and it's throwing at least right now he did it 4 or 5 times, and he keep doing it. So you can see the fire is still there, the smoke is coming out, but he's doing an awesome job.
Excellent job, yes.
Luckily he's here, and it's the only way to turn off this fire, because with the big trucks, you saw the Unimog and the other U truck, they cannot reach that area, so the only way is with the helicopter. Just to give you a perspective, from our house the fire is just back here. Here's where the helicopter was throwing the water, so it's really close. We still have the helicopter flying over our heads. This is our property with all the olive trees. This was the property. This is the property that we are buying next week. All of this, and you can see the fire arrived and it burned over there. So the helicopter goes there in the water, gets the water from the sea, and then it comes up here.
Now the situation seems to be under control, so it was scary, guys. We are still in shock, but luckily with the helicopter I wasn't, I said to Luca, they will not come, but after 4 hours and a half they came, and it was a blast, and the pilot was super good.
Okay, as you can see, and you can hear behind me, the helicopter is still flying. It's still going up and down, as Sara said, about 30 times. He was able to collect the water and throw the water up there, and as soon as the helicopter will fly away and it will not be dangerous to go near the area, I want to try and walk on the land where we will be purchasing. We have the deed next week, to see how many trees we lost.
That salty water is not good for plants, but luckily they are not throwing like chemical substances or something else.
Wait a second. Sorry, the helicopter is flying over our heads, so we are always checking. As Sara was saying, luckily they are just throwing natural sea water and not all the chemicals that usually they use to turn off the fire. Hey Luce, how is the helicopter? It throws the water, right? Do you like the helicopter?
Papa.
She wants to vlog.
Quick.
È un sunset. Un sunset.
It's a sunset. Yes. I think the helicopter went away.
Yes.
What do you think?
He just went away. So hopefully before the sunset, Sara will allow me to have a walk over there.
No, because you are working hard even if you cannot. You want to do risky stuff even if you cannot. And then people in the comments, they are blaming me, saying you allow Luca to do this. And usually I'm the one that always say no.
I mean, Sara is the one that would like me to go and have the surgery. Sara is the one that wants me safe. Luckily, there is Sara that wants all of that, because if it was for me, I was used to have a really adrenalinic life and do dangerous stuff
Yes, amore.
but luckily Sara is the one that wants the best for me and for our family, for our future. That's something a lot of people comment in one of the previous videos when I was talking, that I want to postpone the surgery, I don't want to go to the hospital. And it's not because of she wanting me to be close to her since she's pregnant, and it's not because she wants me to work or whatever.
Or because I want a gazebo.
No, it's not because of that. It's because, first of all, I don't want to deal with hospitals and do all these things right now. And plus, it's because for me, I know how risky it is every time I have to have a surgery in my spine. And I want to be able to see my new daughter. I want to be able to be on her side during the pregnancy. I want to be able to work and do stuff. And it can be selfish, it can be not selfish if you think about all the risks. So right now, I at least I can do stuff. I can walk, I can do things. And if we stop a second and we think about the risks every time I go through surgery, I can be paralyzed, I can die. There are so many things that can happen that I'm like, okay, I cannot live 100%, I can live 60%, 70%, whatever. For now, it's enough to see my new daughter, to see Luce grow, to see on Sara's side and do all these amazing things.
And the only thing that matters to me is that Luca is free to choose. We are a team,
yes.
We are a family, but he needs to be free to decide what is best for his life after everything he went through. So I'm just, they say that a couple, one of the two is making decisions. For us, it's always together. So I can walk by his side and just try to support him as much as I can. Even many times, I do not agree with everything he wants to do, but we need to celebrate life, and Luca deserves to live the life he wants and to do what he wants. Of course, we need to think now
as a family.
We always thought as a family, even when we were just the two of us, as a team. But for me, it's important that he's feeling good, and even today was a very challenging day. It is, and it will be, because the land is here and is damaged for sure, but we are used to overcome
way more
difficulties and moments like that. And yes, we are going, and we will do our best to keep this land safe and to protect what is saved. And
we haven't spoken about this land that we are purchasing. This is something that since the family is growing, since Luce will have a sister, we wanted to expand, also thinking about the family being bigger and the future, to leave something for them, leave them a beautiful land and a beautiful olive trees. Okay,
we're going to have a caminata.
Let's walk around.
Yes. The only way to protect a land and to protect olive trees is to keep the land clean.
We were super lucky that today wasn't windy.
Yeah.
Because if today we had a strong wind, I mean, even these trees, even when it's clean like this, the fire goes from tree to tree.
And faster.
So all of this, as you can see, Sara and Luce over there, is our property. And all of this is the property that we are buying, and unfortunately the fire arrived till here. You can see everything is burned. So all of this is part of the property that we are buying, and as you can see, these are olive trees, really ancient old olive trees. Luckily those two are safe. This one, they're dead. That one is dead, that one is dead. All those olive trees are dead. Oh my no. Oh no. It's still burning. Over there. You can see this olive tree is still burning inside. You can see how old this olive tree was. Super big. Still burning. This one will burn for days. Wow, that one was a huge olive tree over there. All gone. I'm so sad, guys. I'm so sad. This is really, really sad. There is fire over there.
Mandando il patente qua di
Let me see inside.
We harvest some figs. These are green figs, or called also white figs, and they are. You can notice that they have this red spot, and they are super sweet. Questo? And they are perfect if you want to dry them, but even like this they are so sweet.
Thank you, Mara. I just went in there.
Yeah, we need to move now because it's very smoky here.
Unfortunately, it burned a lot, and a lot of trees are still burning. The roots of the olive trees and the trunks are full of oil. So when they start burning, even if you throw water on it, they will keep burning for days. And unfortunately the helicopter already went away. I went in there, and some olive trees are still burning, and I believe up there I saw some flames, huge flames, so I believe it will burn all night. So tomorrow we will come back here and see how's the situation. There's nothing we can do right now. Today is the day after the fire, and now I will go in there and I will try to count how many olive trees we lost. Our property goes still down there at the end, so luckily that part is still safe. You can see these two big olive trees, but if I start going up, this one is dead, that one is dead, these two are dead. You can see these three are dead. This one was a huge one. There were two over here, a big one, and it's dead. All the way up there. This one was big. This one has a huge one over here. So from here you can see all of these olive trees. They're all gone. Unfortunately, it goes all the way on the other side of the mountain, all the way down to our property over there. It goes like this, goes all the way. You can see the roof of our house there. This is terrible. These were really huge, ancient olive trees. And now they are all gone. You can still see some smoke coming over here. Super, super, super sad. Terrible. Terrible. Just want to give you the idea of the size of this trunk of this ancient olive tree. Probably it's this one. This is a part of it. All the rest burned. It's like huge. It's really, really big. It's like 5-6 times my size. It's really, really big. Okay guys, so we weren't able to reach all of the areas of the land that was affected by the fire. We think that we lost about 20 trees, and it's not about the number, but it's about the emotional value of ancient old olive tree that is unreplaceable.
Yeah, 20 olive trees plus I don't know how many other trees. So it's very sad. We will of course replant some olive trees, but it will not be the same. But what we can do, we can just start from here. Next week we will have the deed, as you know already, and
we will start planning how to keep all the other trees that weren't affected, that were not burned, how we can do to make them safe, to protect them, and to keep protecting our land, and we'll try to plant other new trees where the old ones were.
And we'll see you next Sunday.
We'll see you next Sunday, and remember, la vita è bella, life is beautiful,
and
love always
wins.
L'amore vince sempre.
Ciao beautiful people. Ciao ciao.
See you next week. Ciao.